Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and happy. So, dear students, in this video, we will study about algae. So, algae and the general characters of algae. You know, my dear students, the body of the algae it is haploid, and the body is also thallus-like. Means the body of multicellular algae it is thallus-like. It is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. So the body is thallus-like. It is not differentiated into root, stem and leaf. As you can see in the picture, you cannot differentiate where is root, stem and leaf. So let us see which general characters we are going to observe in this video. So we will study about the topic, that is thallus organization, the cell structure, the algal flagella and the pigments which are present in algae, algae nutrition, the food reserves and their method of reproduction. So these are the general characters you should know. So let us start with the algae. First of all, you know the thallus organization. As already in the picture you have seen, the body is thallus-like, means it was not differentiated into root, stem and leaf. In the reproduction, so you will study about that algae. It reproduces by three methods, that is vegetative method, asexual method and sexual method. Then my dear students, let us learn some of the salient features of algae. You know algae it lives in aquatic moist habitat. The algae it may be unicellular such as Chlamydomonas and Chlorella, or it may be multicellular. So the algae it may be unicellular or multicellular, means it may be made up of one cell or large number of cells, and the body is thalloid. And there is presence of chloroplast, that is the algae they can synthesize their own food, means they can perform the process of photosynthesis. Since they are photosynthetic, so nutrition is autotrophic in nature, and the cells may have single nucleus, that is uninucleate, or they may be multinucleate. And my dear students, the cell wall is rich in cellulose, and the motility of the cells, you know, it is due to presence of flagella or cilia. So my dear students, you must be surprised to know that large amount of photosynthesis in the world it is done with the help of algae. So algae they are playing a major role in the preparation of food for the world through their process of photosynthesis. So let us learn the differences and distinguishing features of different classes of algae. So my dear students, there are three classes of algae, that is Rhodophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Chlorophyceae. So the Rhodophyceae, first of all we will see the common name of this algae, it is red algae, and the major pigments which are present, that is chlorophyll A, D, phycoerythrin, and the stored food is in the form of fluoridine starch. The cell wall it is made up of cellulose, and there is presence of pectin and polysulfate esters, and the flagella it is absent, and the habitat of this red algae it is freshwater or brackish water and salt water. Then my dear students, if we learn about Phaeophyceae, which is commonly known as brown algae, here you need to remember that the major pigments, that is chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C and fucoxanthin. Then the stored food it is in the form of mannitol and starch. The cell wall it is having cellulose and algin. The flagella number is 2, and two flagella they are unequal in length and they are present laterally on the sides. Again the same habitat as in red algae. Then let us learn about chlorophyce, which is known as green algae. Here, my dear student, the major pigment, it is chlorophyll A and B. The stored food is starch, and the cell wall, it is cellulose. But the number of flagella, it may be 2 to 8. And there is the equal number of flagella, and their position, the flagella, it is at the apical end. And the habitat is same as that of Rhodophyce, Phaeophyce. So some common examples also you should know. So red algae, the common examples are Porphyra and Gracilaria. These are the common examples of red algae. So if we study about the brown algae, some common examples are Laminaria, Fucus. So my dear students, you are observing in Laminaria a term is written frond. Frond means leaf-like structure but not leaf, and stipe means stem-like structure but not stem. So the body of the algae, it is thallus-like. And in the green algae, you should know two examples, that is Chlamydomonas and Chlorella. So this was all about the three different classes of algae. Now my dear students, let us learn about the sexual reproduction in algae. So the sexual reproduction, it takes place through three methods. So there are some terms you should know. Isogamy, iso means same. So gamy means gametes. When both the gametes, they have flagella, and these gametes, they are similar in size and morphology. As you can see, in isogamy, the two gametes are similar in size, in morphology. Anisogamy means one of the gamete, it is smaller than the another. They have dissimilar shape and size. However, oogamy means one of the gamete, it is larger, whereas the other one is smaller. So the egg here, it is larger, and the sperm, it is with flagella and it is smaller. So these three terms, that is isogamy, anisogamy, oogamy, you should know. Now my dear students, let us know the economic importance of algae. So algae, it is rich source of food. You know, a number of green algae, they are used as food, such as Enteromorpha, they are used as food. Chlorella, it is rich source of lipid, protein, carbohydrates. So they are used in salads and soups. Then my dear students, algae is also used as a fodder. Antibiotics, they are obtained from algae such as Chlorella. And however, there is harmful algae also, such as Cephalosporus, which causes disease that is known as red rust disease in tea and coffee plant. The soil fertility is also enhanced with the help of algae, and it is also useful in sewage oxidation, space. However, the excessive amount of growth of this algae causes algal bloom, and therefore it reduces the availability of oxygen to the animals that are found in water. So therefore their animal life declines rapidly in water. So these are some of the economic importance of green algae. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.